Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all respected panels. I am Amirul Haziq bin Muhammad Zarwi representing Group Tesla for our group project, which is Intelligent Electrical Usage for Households by Personalized Smart Metering. Let us start first with the introduction, where we can see the overview of the electricity industry. The electricity industry is one of the world's growing industry today, and as we know, the industry consists of three main phases, which is the generation, which is the process of generating power from primary resources. Now, these primary resources can be either renewable and non-renewable. As the dominant energy provider, TMB has two main type of power plant, which is, as you can see here, is the thermal power plant using conventional steam turbine. Another one is hydropower power plant or hydroelectric power plants, where you utilize fully of water flowing from high grounds to create potential energy. And of course, we have transmission and distribution, where the process of transporting energy from a generator to users via poles and wire. Right. Moving on to the identified problem. What is the problem? So our identified problem is the mass usage of electricity. So when does this occur? This occurs during hot weather. Why? Because users tend to use more electricity under hot weather. One very common example of this is utilizing or using or switching on the air conditioner to cool down your body temperature. And another one, even though this is the least concern, it happens a lot, which is when households leave their house, they tend to forget to switch off or unplug necessary appliances. The example of this is would be leaving the plug open when you unplug your phone from charging. You unplug your phone, but you did not close the plug on the walls. So from that, it leads to what is the cause. So what is the cause of the problem? What is the cause of mass usage of electricity? Well, of course, it is for self-comfort. As I said, people want to cool down their body during hot temperature. During hot days. Of course, they need to cool down their body. So that is self-comfort. And definitely, the usage of appliance itself contribute a lot to the mass usage of electricity. Going to the solution and drawbacks, even though there are solutions that is being implemented, which is one of it is switching off appliances when not in use. However, the electricity still flow, it still draw electricity, and it consume more energy than we actually realize. Moving on with the problem significant. Now, why is this problem is significant? Well, the answer to that is there are increasing population around the world. From time to time, the numbers are getting higher and higher. Therefore, with more people, there is more needs of using energy. Now, the increasing population leads to increasing residents, whereby it leads to increasing households. Households that use energy equivalent to a happy households. However, there is a need to control their energy consumption for a better future. Move on with who is affected. Of course, it is the household itself, as they face the problem the most or often. Continuing with the cause of the problem, what bring this problem into matter? Well, let us see through this sentence. With advancement of technology, there comes the unavoidable fact of using more electricity and energy. There you go. The energy is needed to supply and cope with the growth of technology. We need technology, and technology need energy. However, there are effects of using too much of energy, which is the first one is increase in carbon footprint. You know, electronics gadgets connected and running without they being used will add up to the damages of ozone layers resulting from greenhouse emissions. Other than that, on that note, there will be also a decrease in energy supply as you tend to use more energy that is being distributed for you. In the result, some power plant will charge purchaser more during top hours. Now that is not what we want in our life. Moving on with the impact of households. What is the impact of using too much energy to the household? Now we know using too much of energy will lead to higher amount of big electricity bills. So this is where increases of expenses come in, where when you use more electricity, when household use more electricity, of course the bills are higher. So they need to increase the expenses to pay that bills, to pay a lot. Now what does this emotional factors give in is that they are unhappy. Of course they're unhappy. Why on earth are my electricity bill are higher? Without I don't even use any high power electricity or high power electrical appliance, but they don't remember that even the slightest solution that they did, or the slightest problem that they did, will affect their energy consumption. So back to the slide, of course they are unhappy and dissatisfied or unsatisfied with their energy consumption. However, in this case, there will be two person or two households scenario, which one user, when they look at their bills, they can see, oh, my bills are higher. User can act more decisive. Another one is they can be unhappy and unsatisfied and angry with their energy consumption. But again, and on another side, user can be more decisive because they certainly don't want history to repeat itself. Moving on with the current solution, well, there are current solution that is being implemented by TNB, which is the use of smart meter. To make it simple, smart meter records energy usage in a period of 1 hour or more. It can give user greater info and observation methodology regarding their energy usage or energy consumption. And lastly, it can and allow households to be more smarter using smarter payment with its app, My TNB app. With that, I pass my presentation to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hello guys. Today, I, Amaris bin Mahozi CS01081001 will present the proposed solution, which is the personalized smart meter. Okay, what is the proposed solution? The proposed solution to the problem is creating a similar system to a already implemented smart meter by TNB, but with our own unique upgrades. With the use of personalized smart meter, users can be twice more intelligent to control their energy consumption and more selection of energy suppliers. Customers can do so via the website and mobile application, which we call as Brilliant Saver portal and app. Users can monitor and control their appliances' energy consumption. Users can also switch on and off their preferable devices, plus observe which device is contributing most to the bill. We also have our own unique traffic jam system, which indicates the color green for safe and less consumption, yellow for medium and normal consumption of energy, and red for danger and high consumption of energy. All these users can take immediate action with just one click. Very easy. Okay, illustration on how the personalized smart meter works. First, the devices are connected securely to an IoT like wireless system network platform over the internet that collects and analyzes the data. And then the smart meter data is collected and analyzed, saved and processed and communicates with the data collector. The data collector then uploads the processed smart meter data to the applications and website page. And then it transfers each data electricity usage for analyzing data. And then it collects the energy consumption data from smart meter devices and send it into utility customer information system for billing and further processing. Here we can see that our traffic jam system, which indicates the color green, the color yellow, and also the color red. Okay, here is the user interface of the website. First, the customer must have a combination of login, username and password. And then we can see here the total consumption of each devices per day, per week or per month. And then customers can also click with just one click. They can stop or allow the electricity flow into their electrical devices right here. And then we can see the statistics in the right here, so that customers can plan for future energy consumption. Here is the user interface of the mobile app. On the left here, we can see the total consumption of each devices every day, every week, or every month. Here is the statistics of every day, every week, of every month. So, on the right here, we can look with just one tap. The users can on and off their electrical devices, the electrical flow in their devices. How does the proposed solution solve the identified problem? The personalized smart meter solve the mass usage of electricity in households by first collecting data from each available devices using the help of sensors through a wireless system network. The sensors will then integrate with the smart meter to convey the amount of voltage being used by each device. The data will be transferred into a digital visualization of the device's usage and will be displayed to the Brilliant Saver website and mobile application. This allows the user to monitor and take control regarding their energy usage. Users can also observe each device's voltage and have the freedom to take immediate action by switching off and on the needed devices. The system will create a statistic analysis that will sum up the overall usage of the devices upon daily utilization. A control analysis will appear to tell users which device uses the most electricity and which device uses the least. The system will display an alert system that is similar to a traffic jam, which will show 3 different color usage status. In short, users that control the electricity usage are controlling their electricity bills. Therefore, the objective of the personalized smart meter will be achieved, which is to reduce the household's energy usage, which will eventually reduce their paying costs as well. So how is the current problem superior to the current solution? So when a customer uses a conventional smart meter, he or she does not have full control of electrical flow of their electrical machinery in their houses. Instead, the electrical flow is controlled by the energy supplier. This limits the user's freedom and potentially cause some unwanted situations. For example, a family here is going on a vacation, but somewhere during their journey, they realize that they forgot to shut off all the electrical flow in their houses. So what they need to do is either they call the electrical supplier or go all the way to the electrical supplier's office and tell them to shut off their electrical flow in their houses. This is bad because it wastes energy, wastes time, it wastes money. Okay, possible resources required to develop the proposed system. There are 3, which is programmer, web developer, mobile app developer. Creating a website for the smart meter requires knowledge in basic programming languages such as Java, HTML, and CSS, the basic ones. A bachelor's degree in computer science or relevant field is required, as well as 3 years of demonstrable experiences of mobile app developers. Second is diploma in smart metering. To install and maintain a smart meter, the employee must have studied an apprenticeship in smart metering in the energy company. Also, the last one, integration between company, is that in order to distribute the energy to the respective company and managing the billing process, an integration system must exist so that the main distributor can deliver billing information to the company of the consumer choice. The company will then provide the proper bill to the user. Thank you very much. That's all.